That's the one rule I'll make about this show. I will never do this show shoeless.
I will. It's my house.
Welcome to Pod-A-Mania. My name is Eddie. His name is Dylan. This is a weekly wrestling podcast most of the time. We cover SmackDown from last week to Dynamite to this week, but that's not true this week because we're filming before Dynamite airs.
Welcome to the sweat-isode. It is 96 degrees here in redacted California.
And this is the episode where boys become men.
If you can't handle the sweat, grow up.
This is for the love of the game. We have locked ourselves in easily, add 10 to 15 degrees to that temperature he just said, because we are in a hot box of a garage right now. And
I'll box you and it'll get hot.
With a Mike Tyson blow to the face, brother.
And Matt, get your dang glasses back. They've been here since we shot the episode with him last, which you can watch if you press that I button in the corner. Also, you should subscribe,
follow
comment,
the damn podcast,
and like
at Pod-A-Mania Pod _EWL3 and at Bozo Dills. We are also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Our main topic this week is going to be Death Before Dishonor, our first Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
And in the comments, if you watched, I want you to tell us what your favorite match of the night was.
There was a bunch of them. We're also going to be talking about Clash in Paris.
Clash in Paris. I watched it live. Watched it live. I'm going to let you guys in a little bit. You can learn a little about me. I'm already a 94 overall in NBA 2K, and NBA 2K was on while Clash in Paris was on.
It was, because that's all the WWE product serves is as Subway Surfer for the real professional wrestling.
It's my third monitor fodder. First monitor was 2K, second monitor was Discord, and third monitor was Clash in Paris. Yes, I have 3 monitors. Kill me.
That means he's got a better setup than you. But our setup for this episode is we're going to cover AEW first, any storylines we might have missed over the last couple of weeks, and then Death Before Dishonor, and then we'll cover some WWE storylines and Clash in Paris. So you can follow the chapters below if you only care about certain things. Follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod, and let's get right into AEW.
My closet
man.
Schizophrenic, the way it throwing fits.
I know, we're kind of I came in here with the jewelry trying to mog you an aura, and then you have Matthew sunglasses on.
With a tank top showing the tats.
Insane vibes in this episode. And I'm wearing tight-ass jeans in this hot garage.
I keep thinking I want to take the glasses off, but I feel like I'm going to lose all my aura. I'm like Kyle Fletcher, but I wish I had the pink glasses with the little drip on them.
Do Flamingo.
Don Quixote. Isn't it crazy that character is named after the store Don Quixote?
The store or story? It's a book.
Well, but in Japan, I'm pretty sure there's a store that's Don Quixote.
I mean,
and it's they're everywhere. It's a really popular store. Like people in Japan make sure to go there.
Drip too hard like Don Quixote.
Do Flamingo.
Yeah, I thought of a bar the other day that I said I'm electric in the booth. Call my wife say twin.
That's pretty good.
I'm a rapper podcaster like Jadakiss. So let's
and every WWE every AEW tag team. I feel like they all rap or look like Hot Mulligan.
That's just because we watched. That's just because we watched Sammy Guevara team with the Von Erichs to take on Shane Taylor Promotions for the Ring of Honor 3 6-man trios tag team titles. This was your first experience really with the Shane Taylor Promotions. I think they've shown up on Collision once or twice since we've started watching.
But nothing to write home about.
And then your first reaction to the Von Erichs were, I thought they were dead.
I did out loud. So we watched this no less than this whole
2 hours ago.
No less than starting 2 hours ago. We finished 20 minutes. Had a great conversation with moms. And dude, like they came out, they did the announcement for the name. I'm like, aren't those guys?
I watched a movie
Isn't
about
that
this.
Zac Efron and like his dead brothers?
And they teamed up with Sammy Guevara to take on Shane Taylor Promotions, and they had a great match. You know, a great introduction for all of these characters to introduce you to the Von Erichs, to Sammy Guevara, who you've aptly named AEW's Austin Theory.
Without knowing his prior convictions.
It is. Hey, if he throws a mask on for a year or two, he'll be.
I think everyone would forget. I think everyone would forget.
But Shane Taylor Promotions gets the big push here at Death Before Dishonor, getting those trio belts and elevating them to a new era. We have multiple discussions of the likelihood and success rate of tag teams like this, the Crime Times, the Street Profits, and I think now in modern wrestling history, they get the chance to shine. They get the storylines and the accomplishments and the gold to prove what sports entertainers they are or wrestlers they are, because that shit is real to them. And if fucking Joe from Alabama hates it, that's okay.
I'm gonna make a second.
Because we gonna love it.
I'm gonna make a second YouTube account and name it Joe from Alabama and just say "fuck you, Eddie." But yeah, no, I completely agree. It's the pedigree, right? It's the giving them that push. It's just giving them like, hey, prove who you are.
And AEW is really known for giving the flowers to their legends, like Sting, who had an awesome retirement tour. We had a great talk about John Cena's retirement tour in last episode, but
where Darby Allin broke his foot.
But Taz is getting his jersey in the 2300 arena rafters, finally honoring his name, and I want to not only honor that, but the success of Hook's return.
Oh man, for everybody giving hate to the new theme song, it fits the bat signal. It fits the Hook signal.
Yeah,
I love I really
you don't even
tried.
Know me.
No, I tried to find an H translucent that I could put in the background without you noticing, because like I want to do something with the background. It'd be really funny to have the Hook signal in the background. It
would be fun, like the Pepsi phone, the Hook signal. Like, it'd be insane. He actually got involved with the Paul Walter Hauser match, which we'll cover later on. But I do miss the Action Bronson theme song from Hook. I'm glad he's back and healthy and ready to help the ops and the conglomeration, and I think he'll be a part of this arising face forces that is going to take on the Blackpool Combat Club or the Death Riders with the Daniel Garcias, the Mark Briscoes, the underdogs, the groups of Sami Zayns that AEW loves to push.
But also, like, Hook has so much aura and is like so.
That's why they need him.
No, and is so cool. I don't see Hook as an underdog, like from his character.
Yeah,
like his character is literally just I am way sicker than you. I have more aura than you, and you're gonna have to deal with that somehow. Like that's what it seems like his character has been since he came back.
Yeah,
right. Like he's an aura farmer.
That's always been his character, though.
Okay, so yeah, but he's an aura farmer, and real aura farmers know that as long as I look sick doing it, doesn't matter how hard it was.
Just like Tomohiro Ishii with Hologram, who took on the premier athletes, the prime stars of 205 Live.
Dude, we were talking about, because there's a lot of luchadors in AEW and Ring of Honor. Why does his mask look like a gimp mask? like I'm sorry, and I know I love lucha.
You love your fellow gimp community.
Not what I was gonna say. I love lucha. I respect what luchadors do and are, and the history of it. But also, the generic 2K gimp mask is a choice for
but it is very like I said when you said generic mask, that's kind of his gimmick. He's a hologram that people aren't supposed to see or touch or feel. You know, they're not even supposed to wrestle the damn guy. How are they supposed to perceive him?
A character that's the whole character is you can't touch or see me. I've heard that one before.
Hey, if he's retiring, why not hologram? You know.
You know what? Sure.
If we can get PWG Cena, who we'll talk about in the match with Logan Paul, where he's pulling out moves like the Styles Clash and all the moves that we would see in an AEW ring.
Why is he trying so much harder for Logan Paul than he was other wrestlers? That we'll get to that later. We have to hold off.
No, well, you know who he's acting like he's Lee Moriarty, who had a great match between him and
Really? Shooting a show.
Jula?
Sorry.
Or Sheila? How do we say it? Did we ever learn how to say it? Don't Jim at the office me.
He thought I was going to learn that. I'm the guy that said Tony Storm's in WWE. Remember that? TikTok comments? I was that guy. So, I don't know why he's asking.
Hey, it's my apologies for getting his name wrong. But, Lee Moriarty faced him in our first ever Ring of Honor Pure matchup, where the rules are a little bit different. It's a little bit of an inside baseball.
You get 3 rope breaks, like you were going to say, a little inside baseball.
A little inside baseball gimmick for you.
Inside Ring of Honor.
I'll get inside Ring of Honor. The Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor? I hardly know her. And all I got to say is, like, for such a creative and artistic individual like Lee Moriarty, you're the creative director of Ring of Honor. What the fuck do you know about wrestling is what the luchador said to him in this inside Ring of Honor Pure Rules match. They ran the gimmick really well with the rope breaks and the countouts and really testing where the disqualification lies in the referee's rule book. It's great to have that matchup as such a young luchador in front of his father.
It was so funny when they showed his dad, and like halfway through the match, you can kind of feel Lee Moriarty's going to win this match.
Yeah.
And you just go...
It always hurts when you have that recognition, huh? When the wife or the loved one is front row and you're like, they're losing.
Yeah, it's like dad flew out to watch him lose. Like, of course, dad gets wrestling. Dad was a luchador. He understands the significance of him showing up. Like that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
But, man, it's always so funny when you're halfway through the match and you see the person on the side and you go, oh, this isn't a feel-good one. This is a... Dad's here to see me fail.
Yeah. But hopefully he comes back for that big victory, and that's ultimately the story they're telling. Hopefully.
Like we talked about Bryan Danielson when Brie Bella was on the side of the ring, and like that pushed him forward.
Even Brandy Rhodes in the corner of Cody Rhodes in WrestleMania 39.
I love Brandy Rhodes.
Who the hell told you it was open mic night, bitch? That's why I love Brandy Rhodes. But Lee Moriarty, you don't like that. I have a note here that says Dylan didn't like the finger bit. You hate the joint.
I hate when a motherfucker grab a hand and just start pulling the fingers.
Joint and finger mutilation.
And I said it later in the Bandido match. I hate the knee. The knee's scary because I'm scared. But like the finger, it's like, man, dude. I'm a basketball player. I've met a lot of people with like the pinkies that are going the wrong way. We both had a teacher who had that. It's like I just think of that when they run those, and it shivers down my spine, which is what they want. But I hate it. I just hate it.
Yeah, because you know the risk of injury for that match, and I think the fingers is a good illusion because all of it is with snapping and whatnot, snapping, slapping, whatever. But also break a motherfucker finger. I don't like love of the game. We're sweating for our podcast. Break a finger.
I don't know. Sweat and finger broken are way different.
So this guy hates Dijak is what I'm hearing. This guy hates real workers like Donovan Dijak. Fuck you.
I don't like you. This is why it's a mandated hour.
It's actually not a mandated hour because even Lee Moriarty is giving into the rumors of AJ Lee committing the Black Widow's bite or whatever it was called.
I don't remember.
Whatever the submission was called. Committing AJ Lee's finisher as close to the ending of the match. So
Chicago.
Friday. Right after you watch this episode, you make your predictions in the comments below. Is AJ Lee returning?
We are a Friday show. Put in the comments. Did you like AJ Lee return? Did it break your heart that she didn't come?
Personally, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think so either.
I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley, and we're going to
show where we just agree on everything.
I know, but it's also
there's no chance in hell.
I love the fact that the success of WWE and WrestlePalooza, the dumbest pay-per-view right after Great Balls of Fire.
I don't know, dude. There's been some pretty bad names.
Is
the Great American Bash.
Because what is there to be? What's so great about America to have a bash about it?
That's what I'm saying. Or is it that we are bashing on America so greatly?
With the red microphone and the blue and a white man. This is art. Lee Moriarty, this is art.
Pay attention.
Should we see his art exhibit? Be honest. Leave us comments. It's in LA. We can make a video about it. But the point I was going to make is, like, I think it's really funny that the entire storyline for this WrestlePalooza, for the counter programming of AEW's All Out, is in the hands of AJ Lee.
No,
if she puts ink to paper, the funniest thing she could do is say no. The funniest thing she could do is say...
The worst thing she can do...
I don't really feel like it.
And it's the best decision. My thing is this. I think I texted you this, or I don't know if I told somebody else. This is all a bait for Roxanne Perez to come out. They're like... We're doing the Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins versus CM Punk thing, and they're all big, AJ Lee, no, it's our daughter.
I hope so.
Roxanne's going to help me instead of the Judgment Day.
Imagine.
Even though I hate Dom. But that's why it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't think it's an AJ Lee thing. I think they're baiting all of you into engagement, and they need you all to have a reason to keep watching. You can't all be us and understand that it's a facade.
And even this is all a facade.
We're not friends. I don't even know this guy's last name.
He's not the one taking it. It doesn't matter. It felt like that for a very long time.
It did. We were scared that was what was going to happen.
We even made a promise late at night.
I don't remember this.
Upon a shooting star.
I think you're making this up.
As the swirl in the sky, like Blake Christian and Lee Johnson.
Which one's Blake Christian?
Took on the OGK, the Kingdom. It was a great match. We ended up watching this because I do want to expose him to more of Blake Christian's style and that GCW, PWG, indie style. And I think what we've realized is the swirl, which they said is a real friendship on commentary, just like us, real paid friendship, is just Melo Don't Miz, but the PWG indie style.
Yeah,
they can just do flippy shit.
It's the we're mixed race and we're friends.
It's if 20-year-old real world Miz could move like Blake Christian, and he was teaming with Carmelo Hayes. That's what this.
Yep.
That's what this tag team is, and I'm glad we're living in the reality we can see Blake Christian succeed in a wrestling company that's televised. That
is very cool. It is very
their finisher is sick.
Dude, their finisher is so dope. Oh my god. No, I really enjoyed them. I think Lee is awesome. Lee Johnson is so good. Blake Christian is very fun. I'm not a fan of Vanilla Baby. I don't like Juicy on his ass.
It's not on his ass. It's Vanilla Baby on his ass.
But it's like the like how women have the juicy.
Hey, Juicy Couture is Juicy Couture is a fashion statement across bad bitches across America. And
white women love Juicy Couture,
and you don't understand that.
But what I'm saying is, I don't need to see Juicy Couture on Blake Christian's ass. Vanilla Baby, and then also
do.
the ice cream cone over his cock and balls.
Yeah. Would you rather see his cock and balls?
Moving on.
I would rather see Paul Walter Hauser take on QT Marshall.
I thought you were going to say you want to see Paul Walter Hauser's cock and balls, and I was really scared that was the sentence coming out of your mouth.
I want Paul Walter Hauser to fight me without honor, but he took on QT Marshall in a fight without honor, which was fucking sick.
I'm going to piss off a lot of people by telling them that this is my first exposure to QT Marshall, and I'm a fan.
It was one of the first experiences of Paul Walter Hauser wrestling. We had a big clip where you said, "Why is he here?" He's not only promoting the movies he's in, like Naked Gun. He's the Mole Man in Fantastic Four.
He was that weird serial killer in that one show movie.
Like Paul Walter Hauser is. We said Tony Storm was the theater kid's perfect gimmick. This is if a theater kid watched Dusty Rhodes and idolized Dusty Rhodes.
100%. And also, I get why he's here now. Yeah. I get it. Again, I'm not going to expect a celebrity that I'm going to admit we both was just like, he looks a little big out there, looks a little slow out there. But this isn't what he does.
The same concerns we had for a jelly roll.
Exactly.
It's funny you said, like, my first exposure to QT Marshall, and he's pretty sick. He's God's gift.
No, I don't mean sick. I just mean funny.
No,
I get the gimmick. It's we love to hate you, but like if you left, we'd be sad.
He fought Big Boom AJ. That was Big Boom AJ's first match.
That's who that was? Oh my! No, okay. I love QT Marshall. He is cheap heat.
You understand,
but good at what he does.
Exactly.
Because I throughout the match I was just like,
you said a comment that like, oh, he's just Bobby Roode. He has the Ric Flair code.
That's when he was walking out. He has the the robe, the I'm God's gift to wrestling.
Yeah.
You are cheap heat.
He's one beer away from making money off of it. You know, it's cheap heat. That's exactly what it is, and that's okay. It's what we need in wrestling, and he plays a perfect heel role in Ring of Honor. And I think Paul Walter Hauser is a great example of somebody who appreciates the industry. Like I said, it's a theater kid who idolizes Dusty Rhodes, and it's the same path a David Arquette walked not very long ago, like 8-10 years ago when he took on Nick Gage. Like, there are celebrities out there who take the hard road to wrestling, and that's what we saw in this match.
I brought that up to you when we were watching. So we were watching this in my room, and I was just like, I respect him so much. And you like looked at me a little weird, and I was just like, it's doing a Ring of Honor show. Not like, again, Jelly Roll, you did fine.
Yeah.
Like people are hating that people hate that we hate on Jelly Roll, but I have a problem with celebrities just walking into the performance center and being there for 6 months and then be giving a SummerSlam match.
You'd much rather see them go upward in wrestling rather than placing themselves in the main event scene.
That's why I'm okay with Pat McAfee, because he did a bunch of stuff on NXT with Adam Cole and he jumped off the War Games cage. You know what I mean? Like, I would have so much more respect for Jelly Roll if he would have done NXT shows. If he would have done shows in Florida, and he would have fought guys down there, and then maybe done an NXT event, and then get to your SummerSlam match. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to these wrestlers that are grinding for years in the Performance Center when you spent 4 months and you get a SummerSlam, like, 4th match on the card. But Obafemi is still in NXT.
Yeah.
And it's like, that is a main roster champion for 2 years straight. He needs to hold the IC title for 2 years straight when he comes up. There is no fucking around with Obafemi when he comes up. And if Triple H ruins that, that's another thing on my list where it's just like, that is a superstar. And it's not fair that superstar is the NXT #1 instead of on the main roster so that you can have a SummerSlam match.
Yeah. And Jelly Roll's intent was not to take away from an Obafemi or any of that, and I think ultimately that your criticism is in the booking. And
the criticism is not on Jelly Roll; it is on Triple H. But it ultimately falls on Jelly Roll because you didn't. You could have. I don't know. I think of myself.
There's a humbleness to hold when you are a celebrity in wrestling. And if you are going to show your appreciation with it, I think David Arquette is a great example, like I said, where he was placed in this main event scene, won this big gold championship right in WCW 2000s just to promote his movie. And then he went back years later to have a proper run and an appreciation in a death match.
Yes.
You know?
And I'm not even a deathmatch guy. I'm not a big... Like, this match was crazy. And I respect Paul Walter Hauser and QT Marshall for going in without a shirt so much. The glass coming out, the thumbtacks, Paul Walter Hauser blades... Oh my God, that was a deep cut. Like, he was dripping.
And he nearly broke his neck with the multiple front flip dives off of the apron.
And it's like, that's how you do it as a celebrity. Because you even told me he's been climbing up. He's done house shows. He's been doing Ring of Honor actual episodes. He built up to this big... Because this is like one of the big Ring of Honor events, right? Like this is their
event.
WrestleMania.
That's Supercard of Honor.
That's what I was wondering. This is their SummerSlam.
Yes.
And the difference, and like, sorry to keep bringing it back to the Jelly Roll thing, but it's the comparison we have
You
right now.
don't see Jelly Roll moving like that. It's the biggest thing. The flexibility in the movement that Paul Walter Hauser has, even if there is hesitancy and you can see the mess ups and like, we saw Paul Walter Hauser pull the blade out of his tape and cut himself.
And we saw QT talking to him when they're laying on the floor, but it's like, that doesn't matter to me.
It doesn't matter because he's a celebrity and he wants to get it. And the only way to is sometimes to spell it out very obviously in front of him because they don't move as quickly as the trained professionals that do this.
He has been doing it since he was 18, 19, 20 years old. You know what I mean? He started when he found his name in acting. Yeah. And he went, I'm a big enough actor. I can go to this wrestling company and say, hey, I've wanted to do this for my whole life. I'm going to do it the right way from the ground up. And that's why I respect what he's doing so much.
Using a motherfucking Golden Globe as a weapon is hard.
So sick.
So hard.
And for all the people in the comments that are going to call us hypocrites for liking this and not the other thing, we've laid out exactly why.
Through glass, thumbtacks, multiple finishers, and a Golden Globe, he could not put down QT Marshall.
No, and QT Marshall comes out with the win, and that's another thing I respect so much, is him not saying, I need the win. Not doing the...
Well, it was like, you're not a wrestler, Paul, and he proved it. Exactly. Having the cheap heat is having to put him... I fuck him for using the diamond cutter. You put some respect on DDP's name.
Nah, that was fire.
On my daddy.
That was fire. I know.
On my daddy. I'm gonna meet you. I'm gonna meet you, QT Marshall. I'm gonna meet you in the parking lot. I'm gonna suck the juice out of a Whopper patty, QT Marshall. I'm gonna get the protein I need from a Whopper patty, and I'm gonna whoop you in the Burger King parking lot, baby.
Baby, I'm gonna grab an apple, and I'm only gonna eat the skin, baby. And I'm gonna take the core of the apple, I'm gonna shove it down your throat, baby.
And I'm gonna make sure you spit it in a worm's mouth. And that's on my daddy,
and I'm gonna make
baby.
sure that the worm goes down your throat. And that's on my daddy.
The finish was insane. And there's respect for the heelish QT Marshall. There's respect for the actor turned wrestler of Paul Walter Hauser. There is no respect for Anthony Ramos, who ran in during the middle of the match.
Yeah, I didn't know that we had the In the Heights cast in backstage.
In the Heights, killed by Hook. Thank God they sent...
Wait. The Hook signal.
Thank God they sent Hook, because I didn't sign up for a musical. Did you?
I didn't sign up for a musical. You know what I signed up for? Wrestling.
I signed up for electricity and family.
But to finish off, this match was amazing, and I think it means more that he proved he can wrestle and lost. I think him winning the match puts a bad taste in the mouth of some people, where it's like, man, they kind of just gave the celebrity the win. Like, he was okay taking the loss on the second biggest card of the year to somebody who is another grade A douchebag.
Yep.
But man, like, it's perfect. And the thing is, like, people can even say, this isn't a good win for QT Marshall. Who cares? He doesn't need it. He's an established, hey, I'm a Ring of Honor guy
He's a
for
veteran.
life. I'm a Ring of Honor guy for life. Like, I'm a veteran of the game. I know what I need to do because he's had his moments. He's had his big shot moments. I think a lot of these veterans have fun doing stuff like this.
Just like Hechicero in this next match, like I was saying, with family and love and connection for the business and wrestling and each other and each other's bald head and Don Callis's bald head.
I love Don Callis's bald head.
He brings out his main amigo of Hechicero.
Uno momento, por favor.
To take on.
Dude, that was... Yes, it's Hechicero versus Bandido in a great lucha match.
Yeah, you wanna talk about Don Callis?
Dude, Don Callis interrupting the actual
and being a jackass on
Spanish
commentary
announcer.
There was a moment where he said he was talking to another announcer. He said just once try calling it like a journalist, and I was like, oh shit, he probably has respect for us because we're journalists.
We're journalists. We work hard.
I'm working on my degree right now. What are you doing? Sitting at home eating Cheetos.
I got my degree.
Hechicero and Bandido put on an absolute barn burner of a matchup again, like for the Ring of Honor World Title.
When I get you your mask and you turn into El Eduardo, I'm gonna start yanking that bitch just like they did. That was crazy. It got scary with Hechicero. I thought Hechicero's mask was gonna break.
It damn near did.
Bandido's looked fine.
He had like venom style eyes ripping across the forehead, exposed. That's always scary because you're exposing the dude's hairline, and that's more embarrassing than seeing my face as a luchador. I do really enjoy
I think that's your hairline thing. You know, we can just go to Turkey. I know. I have a friend. We call him Big Turk. He can take us.
We need the money first. We need the money first, and it's a thing that is in the hands of God. Either I keep my hair, or I say, God, I don't agree with this decision, and I'm keeping my hair regardless.
Yeah, like God, I love you, but sometimes I need to make decisions for myself as a man.
Almost as much as I love the lucha mask spot done by luchadors. I think there is a respect there when it is done between luchador wrestlers, CMLL wrestlers, AAA wrestlers, even like an Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio spot. It is much more respectable, a much more honoring of the legacy of a mask. You know, I think there is a cheap heat when a heel like MJF does it.
He's saying white men shouldn't pull off luchador masks, and I agree.
Yeah, our camera overheated, so we are running this sweat-isode really quickly into the ending.
What do you mean we're only on Ring of Honor?
I know. But we only talked about WWE for 15 minutes last week, so we're fine. We're good. And that was just predictions. Bandido versus Hechicero was a great match. You said that you hate the knee spots and where they try and take out the ACL.
I'm just a hooper.
You're a hooper. You worry about spots like the helicopter off the hardest part of the ring.
Oh my god, dude, that was insane.
There was a lot of moments where they were doing like stuff on the barricade and stuff on the side of the ring where I was like, there's not enough room to do that.
Mm-hmm. And then they made sure that we knew there wasn't room to do that.
I was really impressed by both of these.
You're glowing. Sorry, dude. I'm sweating my ass off.
Look
at my tat.
You have a glow too, brother. It's right here.
Dude, I know. Dude, the tat is crazy.
I know. I want to get to. I feel the sweat beads on my forehead.
Dude, I can see them. Dude, this is how you know we love you guys.
Athena versus Mina. Shirakawa was absolutely hard as they 69 together. Blue Meanie came out to watch, as well as Billy Starks. And I think one of our main points was the selling between Athena. There was a big point to be made between AEW's overselling and WWE's underselling.
There is something to be said there, right? Like, there's a good mix of selling and overselling between companies / like Ring of Honor and AEW compared to TNA and WWE. But it's two completely different styles of wrestling, right? One of them is geared towards the technical side of wrestling, and one is geared towards the entertainment side of wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And Ring of Honor and AEW are wrestling shows.
They are two different companies, different styles. They, you watch what you want to get out of it. And I think that was one of the main reasons why we changed our focus to AEW, because as of this point and what we have seen with WWE, we're not satisfied with it. We had with our first time watching a Ring of Honor pay-per-view with people we barely know, we had a much more enjoyable experience than watching people we've known that have been doing the same shtick because of terrible booking.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's a new toy, so I don't want to say one's better than the other, right? But even John Cena himself has said he's a sports entertainer.
It is better than the other, but he's scared to admit it. It's okay. We all were at one point. Your parents don't judge you for it. It's okay. You're a real.
I can't hear him.
You're a real sicko at heart. It's okay.
I don't know what he's saying.
Huh?
But yeah, it's a new toy. It's exciting. I like it. But even John Cena himself said he's a sports entertainer. He's not a wrestler, and that's the difference. I feel like all of the wrestlers in Ring of Honor and AEW call themselves wrestlers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I think
there is more sports in the sports entertainment, sports in wrestling than there is entertainment. And it is the note to be had that it is WWE is a show production featuring wrestling, and this is a wrestling show that happens to be like
a story
televised.
Yes.
Something we can watch and coherent and like we can follow.
And like recurring characters and themes. It's like that's the difference, right?
Yeah.
But to go back to the Athena Mina match, amazing. Oh my God, both of these women sell like death.
Death through their finishers,
so amazing.
through absolute nutty spots. Like I said, if hechicero and bandido had risky spots, the women had even riskier spots. Athena wins regardless of her knee injury, and she is onward and upwards to 1,000 days as Ring of Honor Women's Champion.
Deserved.
So, I think she can out 69 Mina. And I
think she proved it.
And that's the difference between you and her. Another AEW storyline that we failed to connect with last week was Hangman Adam Page reunion with Kenny Omega, bringing back.
Oh my God, the besties are back. This is my era of NJPW.
Bringing in, I believe what they're called, they're not called the Golden Lovers, but not the Paulden Lovers, because that's Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega, and the Big Show, Paul White.
Oh, Paul White, yeah. Big Paul.
But I'm not.
I thought you were talking about Paul Wall.
I'm not. Take me to the jewelry store and buy me a grill. Dun, 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 dun. You get me. But Kenny Omega ultimately bought a grill for Hangman Adam Page, and that's why they're
friends again.
They're friends again.
I'm happy to see it because it's
happy to see it.
It's just fun. It's nostalgia.
I forget what they're called. I think there's that. Let me know in the comments below. But that's pretty much it for all of our.
Dude, I always forget we can say
Ring of Honor, and
when we don't know, we can just ask.
And AEW storylines to catch up on. I do want to get some comments on WWE now.
Right, I'll see you half the audience.
The turn is here.
By half the audience. We can just say that and move on. You guys don't even like the product.
Hey, good news. $ Zane is fucking up, baby. He's the United States champion. He's the face of America.
I think we've learned that the United States champion arguably gets you further away from a world title.
Dun, 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 dun. No, he's one title away from that Grand Slam victory, and that's his story into WrestleMania. Fuck you, pussy.
And he's gonna lose. It's gonna take him 2 years, and you're gonna be wrong.
Well, Drew McIntyre is also in that same boat because he has been chasing. I've seen a lot of discourse about his feud with CM Punk and how that should have led to a world title for either of them, and it didn't. I've seen comments like, "Oh wow, that was a great retirement match for Drew McIntyre," because they're ignoring the rest of his career in WWE.
Well, he forgot his passport.
It's a good case that someone can make where Drew Galloway, not McIntyre, gets the stardom he deserves in an Impact, a TNA, a Ring of Honor, and possibly an AEW. But the issue there is a bloated roster. Tony Khan has the new toy issue where one thing becomes his favorite, puts the old thing down. So
look at Miro.
Yeah.
My big thing is this. I think I disagree with you because Drew McIntyre had his title run. Yes, it was during COVID, and that sucks for him. But I think he would have got it during with the fans too. Yeah. I think that year was his year, no matter if COVID happens or it doesn't.
Yep.
He had his moment. And WWE has this thing where once you've had, but I feel like AEW has it too, where after this run for Hangman Adam Page, he's not going to touch the title for a couple years.
Which is, I mean, a lot of people are perfectly okay with that because you're seeing that same kind of energy with an MJF.
Yes.
You know, you're seeing a former world champion that has that stardom and power and that main eventer energy like MJF. You're actively not wanting to root for him because he's already held that gold. AEW makes sure you root for the underdog.
Is the difference in this from it's been 5 years since McIntyre had one and it's been like a year since MJF had one? If it's been 5 years and they had kind of shut MJF away, we would be begging for it back. I think it's the time thing.
Yeah.
Where like McIntyre should have had another run by now.
The illusion of time?
Yes.
It gets us all, Dylan.
Like, Drew McIntyre should have had another run by now, yes. But we can't act like he never had his moment in the sun.
You know whose moment in the sun it is? Is us as we're sweating. But also, Carmelo Hayes, once again teaming with Miz. Like I said, Melo don't Miz is back. I have an eye roll emoji next to this note. I'm pissed.
I have the emoji I sent you earlier.
You can't. No,
I can. We can have inside jokes.
Yeah, I know. It's about. If you
want to find out what that emoji is, Venmo me.
It's about as. It's about as dirty as that emoji. The feelings and disgust I hold for that emoji is the disgust I hold for this tag team and where Carmelo Hayes is placed. I get it. I get it. Triple H doesn't like him. Give him a try. Take a hit. It's okay. Take
it to the pen. It's okay. When Obafemi comes up, he'll be with Grayson Waller.
Oh my God.
It's just all bad. Or they'll just add him to New Day. God, why can I see that happening? Oh God, why can I see that happening?
Oh man, because it's the same company that put on John Cena versus Logan Paul and let John Cena cook. Let John Cena cook and just show how much he can hoop and tap into the wrestling aspect.
In August.
When he has 8 appearances left and half of those are wasted on Brock Lesnar, I'm mad.
I'm angry. I'm upset.
I'm crashing out.
I'm going to crash out. Please, God, please let Obafemi just beat him in December so I can look back on this run and say something good came of it. Because at least then we can. Oh man, the heel run didn't do good, but at least Obafemi got over. At least we can have something, right? Name one thing from this that you're gonna remember happily so far. The Elimination Chamber win is the only thing that comes to mind.
The digs at Triple H. Ultimately the self-awareness, and I think that's where John Cena has succeeded the most, is when he is ultimately himself, freestyling, dissing people. I thought about that the other day when I was comparing like his come up and like his rap gimmick and the bravado he held in 2002, 2003, upwards of 2005. is the same kind of confidence I see in a Max Caster, and like
Oh, you mean can you survive 5
with the best wrestler alive? He's getting stupid chance over, and he's getting it. Like, this was never supposed to go over for John Cena.
It was supposed to be a little thing for his brother.
So I'm saying this right now is, if he can get his digs in and we get that John Cena biography book where he tells the real story, I'll pick it up. I'll read it.
I'll read it.
Within a weekend. It'll be opened and closed because it'll be read.
Well, for me, it'll be audiobooked.
I cannot wait until the truth comes out about this last run of Cena's heel turn and retirement tour.
The only thing I'm looking for now is someone young to be put over in the last match. Because I know how.
It's not going to happen because Triple H always delays it and doesn't want to put anything over 5 matches on a pay-per-view. You're not putting Dominic Mysterio on pay-per-view in front of the French crowd where literally AJ Styles is electric. It's awful, and you're delaying the victory and the earned championship match, at least, that Stephanie Vakir got till WrestlePalooza just for some cheap counter programming to All Out. It's
embarrassing. It's flat out embarrassing.
It's nutty and insane to me that Triple H and WWE are so obviously throwing shit at the wall to counter program, and although they're not a competitor, stomp out AEW or Ring of Honor. And in doing so, they're slowly killing NXT, because usually it's an NXT event on that day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, in my opinion. If I had the book, if I was wearing Triple H's blazer like CM Punk did one time, I wouldn't do that.
If I had the pen, I'd change your life like Mad Lib.
Stick.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Sometimes I do wish we had the Funk Flex like bomb drop, or like a
I wish I could just press the. I mean, we do, but
like
we don't set it up.
Like a yuck ad lib. Like, it's the same way I feel when the pastor reads me or says something that is so true that I'm feeling at that moment in time, and I just want to say, "Oh, bars."
But I mean it. If I had the pen, and I could have booked this John Cena ending, I guarantee you the fans would have loved it more, and I'm just a dumb fuck in my garage.
You're a dumb fuck sweating in your garage, and that's okay.
Like, we had a comment, and I love you. Thank you for commenting. I'm not going to read the whole book you sent us. I respect you.
Because they're passionate about the product they watch.
And I'm not going to do 10 minutes of dream booking. I'm just going to tell you, AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes, Obafemi,
Dominic
Mysterio,
like,
and
Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu.
Take all the people John Cena said 2 weeks ago.
Hell, give me Roman Reigns.
Again, yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If we're running back, let's run back some classics, run back some new guys, and in December, have John Cena either have the IC title or the U.S. Championship, and let Obafemi come out, take that title for 2 years. I beat John Cena. Who's going to take it from me? And then the next person to take it from him, the IC title's an established belt, and then since the IC title's the established belt, you can jump around the world title a little more, because that's how you do it. You don't just have every reign be 300 days. Look at John Cena. We regard John Cena as the greatest of all time. He has 16 title runs. I don't think he has one over 100 days.
I don't think he does. No, I think the longest is like 97, and it's making him that contender and that credible source of a victory. That, like, when they do get the win over him, the Obafemi over John Cena, or even the Paul Walter Hauser over the QT Marshall, that it's earned. There is honor in that victory, and and Obafemi is able to help a weak 50-year-old, or however, I don't think he's 50 years old, but help John Cena up off the mat, raise his hand because Obafemi is
Next.
next up, but he's humble enough to know that
You gave me this opportunity.
That you give me this opportunity. Thank you for letting me shine. And he'll have that private moment with Triple H and stuff. And we'll have this private moment with you as we end this episode and put an end to our torture. Please like the video, comment below what you thought of it. Comment what you thought about Death Before Dishonor, Clash in Paris.
And if you felt uncomfortable watching us sweat in the sauna, you can listen to us on audio platforms. We're on Spotify,
In your car.
Apple Podcasts. You can listen at work. You can leave a
gym.
comment there too. Thank you so much for watching.
So follow the damn podcast at Pod-A-Mania Pod. Listen on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And we'll catch you next week for hopefully a less sweaty episode. Or a more sweaty episode.
Thank you guys. Dude, I had one more.
We're not even at an hour. I'm going to fucking kill myself.